We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And again, it's Rodgers.
A check down here for Henry.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On 2nd down, Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here. And now an audible here into something else.
Off play action. Sanders. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Now Austin.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On play action, Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sanders. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Sanders. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Austin. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Sanders.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Browns at 6-4 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It got his man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is
Derrick Henry all alone.
He's on his way.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Rush in. Watch the safety creep. No. Go check.
This is Ford. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early down. The running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down carry for Henry. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Second and 9.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, it's Jenkins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Oh, he shifts past him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sanders, flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
They'll look to throw again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the The third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Sanders.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Sampson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
79 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Check, bomb tag.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Sanders.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Come on. 60 Bison.
Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. He will push his way down to about the 14. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Check smash. Hey, go.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Smith.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Rodgers to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. A big mistake.